Brad and Leo, you both, earlier in your careers, there was a lot of pressure from either the media or the industry to make you into these sort of pretty boy leading men. Did you feel that? What was that like? And did you feel the pressure at the time? Did you feel like you were being pushed into things you didn't want to do?
You mean pressure from people around us?
Yeah, well, I don't know if you pay attention to. I mean, when every studio head is like wanting you to be the quote unquote movie star, and the guy that shoots the gun and gets the girl, and I think you get all those scripts and they want you to play those.
Right.
Right.
You know, it was interesting because I had a brief run at that on television, sort of being thrown on the cover of some of these teen magazines, and I was so trying to work away from that once I got into the, film business, and really wanted to establish myself as, an actor who put a lot of thought into his characters and, did good work. And then I did a movie called The Titanic, which was really, one of those last-minute decisions where I wanted to truly try something. I'd done traditionally, small independent films up until that point, and there I was, right back into that position wherein I was looked at as, another piece of, cute meat that was,
you are.
That I am. And so, it was pretty disheartening at the time, but certainly when you're looked at and objectified like that, you have mixed emotions about it. But for me, I wanted to, stop acting for a little while. I wanted to go back and take a few years off and really find a role that I could sink my teeth into and really get back into the mix. So it was a very surreal experience. It changed my life in a lot of ways, but at the same time, I can't say that it wasn't. It didn't give me a lot of other opportunities as an actor. It finally, for the first time, made me in control of my career in a completely different way, and I got to really steer the course of where I wanted to go as an actor from that one film. But yeah, it is psychologically weird. It is. It was bizarre for me.
Yeah.
Brad, it feels like a lot of your choices have been kind of made in reaction against where the industry wanted you to go.
But that was about discovery too, and my own experimentation. I've also made some bad choices, and I'm bad. I mean, they all lead you to the next thing. So I certainly don't regret them because they redefine things for you. They become real, true redefining moments. But when I took something specifically, it occurred to me one day that the leading man, at least it's not fair to call him actually a leading man, but these leading man scripts were, and Leo can testify to this, it's all the same guy. And you could plug any one of us into it, and you get a variation on a theme, but anyone can do it. And so, where's the discovery? And now I can give my theory on acting. It's been a month, in addition to what everyone's been saying here, when it's at its best, it's been moments of discovery. And these aren't moments that are planned, and these are the accidents that Helen speaks of. And so there were roles like, I took a role, it was a little kind of silly film, but important for me. It was called California. And it was just that I proved to myself at that moment that I can mess it up and I can find my own direction. And what Leo is talking about and what we look for, I guess, is trying to maintain that sense of autonomy and direction when there's such cacophony of chaos coming at you, and it does get confusing at times. But I believe in surviving, and Leo's certainly capable and intelligent, and you will figure that out. You can't write about it.
Do you guys then look to, say, a relationship with a director to help champion the way out, or were you looking for projects that you could then, like, does a relationship with a director become then really important because they're the ones who are going to actually provide you with not only the role and the story, but in fact the mise en scène that actually supports kind of trying to, do you know what I mean? Like, is it working with a specific director that's...
Well, yeah, absolutely. I definitely feel that way. You know, it's just it's a weird thing to put your hands and put your performance in another person's hands like that, and it's a tremendous feeling of trust that you have to have with them. I think that I definitely sought out certainly the relationship with Scorsese, just a testament to seeing his work in the past, and it was really important to me to find somebody I could, trust like that again, because we so often you sit in a room with a director and you hear their vision about a specific project, but there's a huge difference between what they say in a room and what actually shows up on screen, because they can say all the right things a lot of the time, and a lot of them can be extremely intelligent and hit home with exactly what you want that film to be, but it's been hard for me to have been a little gun shy, certainly about working with a lot of first-time directors, because I like to see a person's work. I like to see that they've proved in some capacity that they've been able to project up on screen what they're able to tell you in the room. And that's a very what the director does is so imperative to the movie making process. I mean, I couldn't imagine directing a movie myself. The amount of things that one needs to, the amount of focus that you need to have, controlling all the different departments, and it's all your responsibility at the end of the day. It's a job, such a daunting experience that I'm completely not ready for. It's hard enough to just focus on the acting and do your best when you're there, but it's really the director's medium at the end of the day. It's really them that are able to select these specific moments that you try and give to them and make it into something meaningful or real or tangible, because oftentimes we've all had experiences where that's just simply not the case,
I've always wanted to see a test where you took a script and you gave it to 10 different directors and let them cast it and shoot it and then edit it, and you will get 10 distinctly different films. It's very interesting.